Welcome to InfoSource, a presentation of Berkshire Healthcare Systems, a not-for-profit systems of post-acute healthcare services, including long-term care, short-term rehabilitation, independent living, assisted living, memory care programs, and hospice services available to our neighbors and families here in the Berkshires and beyond. I'm your host, Jenny Sutherland, and it's going to be an interesting show today. That's all I'm really going to say. And then welcome my first two guests, two gentlemen who are both veterans. I have John Thompson, a World War II veteran of the USS Navy. Are you a Navy man, John?
I'm a Navy man.
Thank you.
I was a CB.
You were a CB. What's
Yeah.
a CB?
Construction, naval construction.
Did you like doing that?
Well, yeah, it was nice.
It was nice?
Yeah, fixing up stuff and painting and every other thing.
So you did that during World War II?
Huh?
You did that during World War II?
Yes.
Fantastic. Do you know the guy sitting next to you?
I know him. He's the best man in the world.
I know he is. He's a friend of mine too, but I better introduce him. Usually he's behind the camera.
Oh.
He's not only a crew guy for the show, this
Yeah.
is Mr. Paul Yerke, and he's a war vet too of the Desert Storm variety. And thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you.
And you are also a Navy man.
Indeed.
Indeed you are. And you were aboard the what ship?
The USS Theodore Roosevelt, during Desert Storm, I was a cook in the officer's mess and the chief's mess.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Great. And so you know this guy as well?
I do.
You do. All right.
He's shy and quiet.
He's shy and quiet. John, are you shy and quiet? Are you quiet?
Quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
all
don't
right.
say too much.
All right. Well, how does it feel to be on the TV show?
Well, I never thought I'd be on a show.
You never thought you'd be on a TV show.
No.
And I bet you never thought this guy would take you where?
He took me up to Albany and went aboard the destroyer there, the Slater.
Okay.
I got pictures of.
You got pictures of you because this gentleman.
And then, what was it? A couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
we went up to Albany Airport and see a B-29.
B-20. So he not only took you to see which ship was it?
The USS Slater, it's a destroyer escort from World War II.
Up in Albany.
Yeah.
But he also took you to see a what kind of airplane?
A B-29, the best plane that was ever built.
The B-29 bomber.
Bomber.
What was that plane's name?
Huh?
The plane's name.
Fifi.
You went and saw
Phoebe.
Fifi with this guy?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
But over when I was on Guam,
Yep.
we had about 100 of those planes bombing.
So
Japan.
did it bring you back to see Fifi, that plane?
Yeah. Had a lot of memories.
A lot of memories.
Absolutely.
So I'm really glad you had the opportunity to see that ship and also that plane, and I want to thank you, and I know some other folks from Mount Greylock Extended Care Facility helped out with that as well.
Absolutely.
I want to shout out to my friend Hope Fontaine for being part of that.
Absolutely.
She's not on camera, but she's sitting over there. Yeah, she's I'm waving to her right now, and I can do that. So I think it's great. How many residents did you take?
We took 3. We took one from the Army that was in the quartermaster, and we took another lady that was in the Navy, a wave. She was a pharmacist mate.
Fantastic.
Out of Boston.
Okay.
And it took a lot of people, not just me. I
Yep.
mean, I happen to be sitting here, but
Yeah.
you know, we had support from the administration and support from
The whole
everybody.
Team. The whole team
Absolutely,
at Mount Greylock.
absolutely.
All right. So, and I'm glad you got to do those things, John. But I know in September, this guy's taking you someplace else. Where's he taking you?
Washington, D.C.
He's taking you to Washington, D.C.
Yeah,
Are you excited about that?
pretty much.
Have you been there before?
No.
No. Okay. I'm going to ask Paul to tell us what this is about.
Ha. Well, I've been involved with a honor flight for a couple of years now, and I've been on 4 or 5 different missions. Several times I've been down.
Okay.
We had a short-term resident at Mount Greylock that I talked to a while back, and he had never been to D.C. I asked him about going and blah, blah, blah. So one thing led to another, and I took Mr. Book a while back, and his family still contacts me on a regular basis. The guy's still talking about it a year later, or almost a year later, and it was a different challenge. He was able to get up and move around and do some things, but I also helped with a couple other people that were a little more challenged in getting through the day. And I said, well, it wasn't all that bad. We're going to find a few more people that we can take. And so then I met John at work, and we started talking and asked if we'd ever been, and he was pretty excited to go.
Okay. So the Honor Flight is a network that helps World War II veterans. It started off to go down to Washington, D.C. and see the War Memorial.
Absolutely.
But now it also includes the Korean
War
veterans and the Vietnam War veterans.
Terminally ill. Yeah.
And the terminally ill from all the wars
Yep.
get high priority
Yes.
to go down there. And people go with them. You're one of the people that go with folks and help them around the memorials and stuff. So I'm very excited for you to do this, John. Yes. Yeah. That's going to be great. I hope you're going to take some pictures of that and share that. Yeah. And for you to help these veterans, John, the young lady from the Waves, when you're at these things, as a veteran yourself, how do you feel?
It's totally different. It's an honor for one thing, but these guys don't talk about it at all until you get them in a group. And if you get in a group, you can learn some amazing things. These guys they did things that people wouldn't even start to understand unless you really looked into it like I have, or all of us have. There's a lot of volunteers that are involved in making the honor flight work. I was introduced to honor flight through the Patriot Guard Riders. Okay. So, it's a combination of a big network of things that makes it all happen.
So we want to tell people that they can go online and look up Honor Flight.
Yep.
And I'm going to read off the phone number because I don't have it memorized.
Okay.
It's 937-521-2400. And people can call that number. Right. And you can get applications and fill it out, see if you qualify to go. And people can help. We want to make sure all the veterans get down to see their memorials. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I want to also thank all the folks who help with the Honor Flight and encourage people to take advantage of that network and program. And again, I want to thank Mount Greylock for getting their veterans out to see Fifi and the Slater.
Absolutely.
Was it?
Yep.
Fantastic. Yeah. All right. Thank you both. And maybe you can come back again, John. Do you want to come back on TV?
Afterwards?
You want to come back? You want to come back on the show?
After the trip? After the trip, you're going to come back on TV and talk about it?
Well, probably.
Okay. All
that
right.
was easy enough.
Maybe John will. What?
World War II veterans are getting scarce.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's true.
And a lot of them.
So we need to make sure we take care of World War II veterans, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and everybody in general, too.
Right.
So, thank you. We're going to take a break, John, and look at a little bit of what's going on at Mount Greylock Extended Care Facility, okay? All right, you have a good trip.
I'll tell you, Mount Greylock, you couldn't have a better place.
Thanks, John.
Absolutely.
That's very good.
That's huge.
Especially when you got him.
Oh, you got him.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's too much.
Right.
It's not about me, pal. We're good.
Thank you, John.
Thanks.
And we are going to take a break and watch what's going on at Mount Greylock. And when we come back, I have a treat for you. You thought these guys were great. I have a treasure from South County. Oh, wait till you meet this young lady. All right, quick break and we'll be back.
Nestled near the wooded and serene Springside Park, Mount Greylock Extended Care Facility is just minutes from downtown Pittsfield, in the heart of the beautiful and culturally rich Berkshire County in western Massachusetts. Mount Greylock Extended Care Facility offers you the best of both worlds. It's a locally run facility, staffed by dedicated healthcare professionals from the central Berkshire area. And it's backed by the expertise and resources of Berkshire Healthcare, the largest nonprofit long-term care provider in the area. Berkshire Healthcare is committed to fulfilling the health and residential needs of the people in the communities we serve. Mount Greylock is a proud recipient of the American Healthcare Association's National Quality Award. The Quality Awards recognize members' commitment to performance excellence by continuously demonstrating ever-improving value to residents and other customers. The Bronze, Silver, and Gold Awards recognize overall organizational effectiveness and capabilities and champion organizational and personal learning. At Mount Greylock, we pride ourselves on our deep commitment to our community. We offer a broad range of nursing home services, including short-term rehabilitation, skilled nursing, long-term care, hospice, and respite care services. We proudly offer an elegant home-like setting that allows our residents the comforts they expect while providing the care they need, including fine dining in our graciously appointed dining room, beautiful outdoor space, ample activities, and private family space. At the heart of it all is a focus on the body, mind, and spirit. Our rehab services include physical, occupational, and speech therapy. Our licensed therapy professionals help restore and maintain the body by focusing on helping our residents improve strength and mobility in order to participate in the activities they most enjoy. These services are provided up to 7 days a week when ordered by a physician. Mount Greylock is more than a place to live. It's a place to enjoy each day to the fullest. Our activities program focuses on the mind and spirit of our residents by offering engaging leisure and recreational activities, arts and crafts, music, discussion groups, exercise sessions, religious services, and cultural community outings and more. Each resident at Mount Greylock receives the highest quality care delivered by our dedicated staff members working as a team. From the nursing staff to our front office personnel, everyone is enthusiastic about the role he or she plays in the lives of the people who entrust us with their care. Our staff is committed to providing compassionate care, using teamwork as their guiding principle. We're dedicated to treating each person with dignity, recognizing their individual needs, goals, and preferences. We create a care plan for each person, focused on helping them achieve the highest level of independence and quality of life. At Mount Greylock Extended Care Facility, we're perfecting the art of superior care. If you or a loved one need short-term rehab, extra care after a hospital stay, or a nursing supervised full-time living arrangement, we invite you to tour and meet our staff. See firsthand how we enhance the lives of those we serve. To make arrangements or get more information, call 413-499-7186. We look forward to meeting you.
How long do we have in it?
Welcome back to InfoSource, and as promised, I am joined by a very lovely lady, Ms. Prudence Spalding from the town, you told me, of New Marlboro. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I'm very excited to have you here. You are very busy doing a lot of different things,
Yeah.
But you are the Director of Senior Services in the town of New Marlboro, so that's a lot of responsibility.
It is, and it's an exciting job.
And you like to do it.
Of course,
Of
every
course you
minute.
do. Yes. Now, you have a very important thing to talk about, and you and I, when we get together, we can chit-chat for hours.
I know.
So I'm going to do something I've never done on the show before. See over there, that camera? It says how many minutes we have.
Okay.
We got to stick to that, okay?
Okay, we can do that.
We can do that. So we're going to stay
Sure.
focused. Is that all
Okay.
right? Oh, okay. You said that when we first started talking about you coming on the show, you told me a story about your mother, that you still follow her instructions that you gave her, and she tasked you to do something. Your mother told you a long time ago about what about helping other people?
My mother said that when you got to the end of your life, you should evaluate what you had got from the community, and you should pay back. You should contribute back to the community all the blessings that that community had given to you. And this is what I'm doing in the town of New Marlborough.
And
as simple as that.
And so you're still listening to your mother.
Oh, yes.
And you've had a lot of blessings in your life.
Oh, absolutely.
So you have a lot of work to do.
I think living in New Marlborough is a blessing. It's a wonderful, wonderful town, and the people are caring and loving of each other. It's special. And then I had a wonderful job. I was able to teach for 36 years and loved every minute of it.
And where did you teach? Because some people might recognize you.
I taught in Berkshire Hills, so I taught in all the schools in Berkshire Hills and loved every minute, and I have children all over the state.
Isn't that fantastic?
It is. It's pretty lucky.
And I know you've influenced so many, because I've been to several places out in the community with you, and people are like, "Oh, hi," and you're so proud of them, and you listen to what they've become
I
and
be
do.
proud of them?
And they're so thrilled to see you. So thank you for doing that. So we just said your mom said to give back and help, and you have had a lot of blessings, and you love South County, and you're here to talk about an opportunity that's available to a lot of different people, but really is being taken advantage of in South County. Can you tell us about that?
Well, I think what we're doing in South County, in my town, is very special. It's special in many towns. The state, a number of years, established in the laws, it's Massachusetts Chapter 59, Section 5K law, where seniors can work for their towns in a volunteer, semi-volunteer basis and get a minimum wage per hour off their real estate taxes.
That's fantastic.
In 2007, you couldn't get more than $750 a year, and then with Senator Downing's help, we got it up to $1,000, and now we're going to go even further because, as you know, the minimum wage has gone up. So now we've got a bill in the Joint Committee being reviewed, and we hope to get it passed so that the seniors that go to work for their towns can get minimum wage for 125 hours a year. And as the minimum wage goes up, the amount they can get will go up because it's attached to the minimum wage and the hours.
And you're waiting to hear if that gets passed.
Well, we've been writing letters and we've been doing everything we can. And I did talk to Mr. Pignatelli, and he said he thinks it's going to get passed. I think the most exciting thing when I think about it is an insignificant old lady in a very small town may be able to change a law in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts for the benefit of seniors. I think that's wild.
I think it's wild too, and I love hearing you talk about this. I love that you're doing it. I do not think you're insignificant at all.
But really, when you come to Boston, we have only 1,200 voters. Boston's a big place, so we're really insignificant. But when you think what we can do, this is great, and I think seniors need to become involved in their towns.
Sure.
They need to take more action. They need to become caring people and put where we're going ahead.
Yeah, I agree with you. Some of the seniors in your town help out and work off their house taxes. Doing what? Helping with voting?
I have 18 now seniors under my care.
Okay.
It's called the Senior Tax Work Abatement Program. And they will do, I have a marvelous senior who spends more hours than you can imagine doing the library work of Mars. I don't know what Mars is, but it's magic.
Okay.
You know, they go.
Yep.
And then I have another senior, just a lovely gentleman. He's had 2 strokes, and he cleans the highway garage. Now, he cleans the highway garage for minimum wage, and then the highway workers don't take their time at a much higher salary. So look at, you're saving the town.
You are saving the town.
Then we have seniors working on all of the elections, and there's seniors I do all the minutes for the Finance Committee. I mean, there are all sorts of things that we can do, and I think it's great.
I think it's great too. And I think it helps people stay active and feel good about themselves and stay connected to their community. So you want to encourage all the seniors to see if in their towns and cities they can take advantage of this as well. Is that true?
But not all, you see, the cities or the towns legally have to vote to accept that program.
Okay.
And I was one of the people in 2007 that got that passed in the town.
So you, right from the start, you were part of this.
You bet.
And that's fun. And you also encourage more people, because not a lot of folks might know about it, so this is a great opportunity.
If they need any kind of help, they can call the town of New Marlborough. It's in the telephone book. And just ask for Prue, and they'll say, oh, yeah.
They can connect you.
They'll say, oh, yeah, well, they'll give my home telephone number.
Well, I'm hoping that the minimum wage is raised.
I hope so.
And I hope other cities and towns will think about passing this and voting on it.
Many towns have it now, but not
Not
I
all.
think ours is probably, and Westover, I guess, or Westwood has a big one, but ours is I'm a little aggressive, you know.
You are.
Just a little
Just
aggressive. Just a
Yes.
tad.
Just a wee bit, a
wee
drop.
bit,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. And we have time for one more story, and then you're going to thank some folks, because I know
Okay.
you want a minute to do that. And so I'm going to set the scenario.
What's the story?
This is when your mother was in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
And she was sent so many flowers, and she wanted you to go and deliver them to other folks who didn't have flowers. And you went into a gentleman's room and brought him flowers. And what did this gentleman say to
It
you?
was an amazing experience. I was 12 at the time, and I went in. I can close my eyes and see him still. And he made me come in, and he asked me where I was going to school and things like that. And he said he was very old. He was 44. You know, that was very old.
Yeah.
And he said, I want you to make me a promise. And I said, what? And he said, I want you to promise me to walk through every door that's open to you. And I waited a minute, and he said, all my life I've put away things, and I haven't done what I wanted because I thought in the future I would do them. And he said, now there's no future for me. So I want you to use every opportunity there is to go through open doors. And you know me, Jenny. Have I
do
done
know
it?
you. You walk through every door.
Every open door. And what a gift that man gave me. To me, he's immortal.
Well, you also, just now by sharing that story with more people, have probably inspired other people
To do the same
to
thing.
do the same thing. And because he took the time to talk to you when you were 12 years old, hopefully, you've certainly inspired me in many, many
And I
ways.
think that the children I taught, I hope they got the message. And so now in closing, I'm watching the clock.
She's watching the clock.
There's some messages I want to give to seniors. I think seniors need to use the discounts that are available to them. There's some discounts by ARP, there are other discounts. You need to use them. By 2020, over 50% of the population will be seniors in Berkshire County.
Wow.
So we need to think about it. There are some agencies now working to make Berkshire County senior friendly. And there are wonderful programs like fuel assistance and other things that are available, but you need to know how to get hold of them. The Council of Aging in your town will have that information. You can call other agencies, you can call Elder Services. All of these people are there to help you. The other thing is the senior centers in Berkshire County are wonderful places. They're not all the same. They have different programs in different senior centers, and they're really great resource for all sorts of activities. You know, I told you I drive 26 miles to Pittsfield to learn to cane because they have a caning course in Pittsfield. And they do wonderful quilting there. I'm not even going to tell you about it
because you're watching the
too
clock.
good. And there, of course, in the senior centers, there's affordable lunches 5 days a week. We have excellent medical care in Berkshire County from award-winning hospitals with great follow-up services. And under the Berkshire Health Care, they have rehabilitation, assisted living, nursing homes, with the focus of bringing the patient back to their, as good as they can be, to their best potential. The last thing I think I want to remind people is that we have amazing governmental leaders in Berkshire County. I don't know if you know that the district attorney's office has a designated staff member to help seniors with problems. Did you know that?
I didn't, but I'm glad you told
See?
me.
Mary Shogun, she's just a treasure too. And some seniors get scammed. She will help you. She'll help you with things. The next thing is we have Representative Pignatelli and Senator Downing. Both of these men care deeply. They're genuinely caring people about their senior constituents, and they're easily available. You can contact them in the local office or the Boston office, and they will respond to you. So I think living in Berkshire County is a pretty special place.
I know it's a specialer place because you live in Berkshire
Well, I
County.
don't know, but I think I'm very lucky.
Wow, I'm lucky to have you come on the
Well,
show.
thank you for having me, and I hope that everybody will help us get that law passed. It's now a bill.
Okay.
But when it's passed, it becomes a law.
A law. So good luck with that. And
Thank
I know
you.
I will know when this
Oh,
happens.
I will write. We'll have it
I
right
know
away.
you. I can't wait. I can't wait
Thank
for
you
that.
so
letter.
much for
no,
having
thank you
me.
for coming on today. And did you see the first part with John and
Isn't it
Paul?
wonderful?
Yeah,
He's a
the
wonderful.
honor flight.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yes, it
so
is.
It has been a very interesting show. I want to thank you at home for watching. InfoSource has been a presentation of Berkshire Healthcare Systems. See ya.